1 minute played. Right side, Green. Longley grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Bogut. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Offside, Pippen.
Chicago foul. Scotty Pippen. That's his first personal foul.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. It's a 5-point game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And a wide open look for Jordan. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
That's good.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Kicks to Rodman. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Thompson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Jordan can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 3. Deflects the pass. Pippen with the steal. Moving it up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Some changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Jordan. And Kerr subbed in for Harper. And the Warriors also making a change. Ezeli's checked in, and he gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Shoots. Kerr's shot is good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Thompson, and that's going to be a treble.
They've got to start squeezing the orange, guys. I mean, it's that simple. That's 4 early turnovers they've racked up already.
Yeah, straight butterfingers going on today. They need to wake up and wake up soon.
Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bushler comes in for Scottie Pippen. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Well, a somewhat ragged start to the game.
And they're able to hold the lead despite the turnovers. That's 4 already, and that's something that they're going to have to emphasize here moving forward. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
That free throw missing. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Bulls leading by 5. Bushler powered down with both hands.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And here's Kerr for 3. Kerr with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Barbosa's shot is off.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
.127 left in the first quarter. The rebound by Ezeli. Warriors trail by 5. Puts one up from 19. And the officials call a traveling violation.
5 turnovers already. Terrible way to start a game.
And you better figure it out quickly or this deficit will become insurmountable.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Rodman comes in for Kukoc. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Wennington. And it's Jordan in for Steve Kerr. The drive by Jordan. The rebound by Ezeli.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Chicago leading by 5. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Livingston.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. The 19-foot shot, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
We've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips, but those turnovers could have been avoided. Careless mistakes.
Absolutely. They have got to get a tighter handle on the ball.
Warriors trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
It's unusual to see this from him. 3 turnovers already?
You know, I like the aggression, but he's really forcing the issue right now. He's got to just settle down and get back to the game plan.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks, and it's blocked by Jordan. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
He dishes it to Rodman. Unloads. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
From deep, Jordan, no good. At the end of one, neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the small forward. Here's Rush. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
That's his first personal foul.
It's stolen by Kerr. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul.
From deep three-point range, there it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got his first basket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Bogut. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Chicago ball.
The Bulls leading by 7. Kerr passes it to Bushler. For 3, Kerr. Kerr with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Green's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Launches it. Kerr with another miss. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Rush, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Chicago ball.
Here is Kerr. 8 points for him. From deep. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Golden State's ball. Inside, here's Thompson. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
They grabbed their own miss. Shots good by Williams.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Williams. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. And it's Harper in for Bushler. For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Check out the game that you were having, Steve. He has 9 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And he nails the 3rd.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bogut. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bogut's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
The Bulls leading by 6. Dishes to Kerr. Jacks up a 3, and he gets it to go. Kerr's got 14 points for the game.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
But they recover it. Here's Thompson, and that's going to be a travel.
And mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Sloppy play really costing them, Greg. Much of their problems have been self-induced.
Pippen's checked in for the Bulls. And the Warriors also making a change. Azili's checked in for Andrew Bogut. So it's Chicago now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pippen for 3. Can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Curry. Got a piece of it. Shoots from the high post. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Pippen, the pass to Rodman. Just his first attempt. Connects, the jumper drops. Kukoc has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.